Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I am thrilled once again to be bringing you another video for This is Life Yoga. Um, this will be one where we're going to be conjuring a version of a sun salutation using our chair. So please modify as needed. Again, listen to your body. Always do what your body is calling for. If laying on the ground for 15 minutes is what you need, please feel free. Lay on the ground for 15 minutes. Again, this is your time. We're working to create a culture of self-care. So that needs to be according to what looks like best for you. I'm just here as a guide. Feel free to alter your poses. And let's get started. But once again, my name is Kim or Kimberly, whichever you prefer. Pronouns she, her, hers. And make sure you've got your chair ready. But if you want to do it free form too, without a chair, feel free to do it without a chair. So to get started though, let's just find our feet on the floor, about hips width distance, which is about 2 fists apart. Feeling your feet on the floor. And you have options, eyes closed or eyes open. If your eyes are closed, you're going for more of that internal potentially. If your eyes are open, find a nice gentle drishti. And maybe instead listen to the sounds in the room. Whichever version feels safe for you. Maybe one hand's on the chair, maybe hands are down by the side. Whichever, shoes on or off. Find your version and start to breathe. Or listen to the sounds in the room. Do a check-in with your spine nice and long. All right. Take about 2 more deep breaths on your own, your pace. And then when you finish, if your eyes are closed, gently flutter them open. All right. Now that we're centered and more into the room, to the space, chair, maybe in front of you. You can also honestly do this with one hand too as well. So what we're going to do is sun salutation. So, or a version thereof. So hands at heart center. And I'm going to mix a bit more diagonally so you can see what I'm doing. And raising your arms up and over your head for a nice Tadasana. Feet hips width distance apart, shoulders if they've snuck up, sneak them back down. And exhale, fold, and grab your chair, or feel free to go all the way down if that is what your body is calling for. If you grabbed your chair, stretch out in front of you. Gentle knees, don't lock out your knees, gentle bend in your knees. And feel that stretch. Shoulders, hamstrings. If you feel so inclined, you're more than welcome to continue on down to the floor, step back to high plank and into downward dog. However, I'm going to do the modified version. You're going to come back up. You're going to step your right leg back. I'm going to mirror you, so I'm sitting for a nice calf stretch, holding on to the chair. So front knee is bent, holding onto the chair for support. Back leg is straight for the most part, but feeling the depth of your calf stretch. Again, I apologize if you're not able to see the lower part of my body. And this is life yoga, right? I don't have the perfect space, but I'm working with what I have. Then maybe if you're like me, I really need to step far back, but bring it in so you maybe have about a foot width distance apiece. So you're still in this triangle, like you're still triangular on your left foot, excuse me. Yeah, your left foot in front. Your right foot's in front, sorry. And then you're going to bend your feet, sorry, bend your knees. Let's try that sentence again. So that way both knees are bent. And what you're going for is your soleus, which is part back by your calf. You're trying to give that a stretch. So that's going to happen on your back leg. Then you're going to come up and we're going to switch. So left leg goes back. There we go. I got myself back together again for a nice calf stretch. For me, it's my right that went back. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes kneeling is a bit of a challenge for my brain. But no matter what you do, make sure you breathe. And the same love and care that you give on one side, give it to the other side. All right, if you stepped further back for the calf stretch, again, bring it in slightly so you still have that triangular in the lower part of your body. And then bend your knees, feeling that soleus get a stretch. Be mindful that calf muscle soleus can be stretched and kind of, can be tight and kind of stick together. So you may not be able to go very deep at first, and that's okay. And then come on out of that. Step your feet back together. Grab onto your chair. All right. So if you went down into your downward dog, you're going to go into an upward dog. But for the rest of us, if we're still standing, grab your chair, lift your chest up to the ceiling for a slight back bend. Again, be mindful of any back injuries. Doesn't feel good, don't do it. And then coming up. Turn my chair diagonally so you can see me once again. So we're going to go back into our Tadasana. Arms up overhead. Find that nice strong Tadasana. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Feel free to stay here and close your eyes. Feel free to stay here and keep your eyes open. Find that gentle twisty. Feel free to grab the chair. Feel free to find something else. Feel free to lay down into corpse pose. Any place you choose to close out your practice. But make it what you need, what your body is asking for. And come back. Whether it's listening to the sounds in the room or checking in to see what's shifted. Or just following your breathing. And as you're ready, if you closed your eyes, let me flutter them open. All right, I think that's 15 minutes and under. Thank you so much for joining me. That was my version of doing an accessible, hopefully chair-based sun salutation to get your day going or wherever you are in your day. But again, remember, culture of self-care, take the time for yourself, make it part of your day, encourage friends and family, and give yourself that time and space. You're worth it. All right, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.